In this video, I'm going to apply a custom table of contents. I am going to use the first exercise from your Styles and Table of Contents assignment. So we've already gone through, put all of our styles in, and now I want to add a table of contents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the beginning of the document, and I'm going to press Control Enter to give me a page break. Now I'm going to go Control Home, and I'm at the very beginning of the document. Always turn your show hide on to make sure you're at the beginning. So I'm in front of my page break, my cursor is blinking in front. I'm going to type in table of contents. I do want you guys to size that, and you'll notice because my heading from the previous page was heading 1, it's made this heading style 1. I need to make sure that is not heading style 1. So I'm going to change that back to normal style, but I've asked you guys to make that a bold and a size 36, and I've also asked you guys to center that. So then I'm just going down to another blank line, so just make sure your cursor's down a line or so. I'm just going to put an extra blank line in there because sometimes the page break interferes. So now I'm going to go to the References tab. I'm going to choose Table of Contents, and you'll see you have all these different automatic and manual options. I want you to choose Custom Table of Contents. The print preview shows what your table of contents would look like, and when it's saying heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, those are actually your heading styles that you've used, and it's showing them so that there is actually a dotted leader from the actual heading to the page number, and the page numbers are right aligned. If I take the show page numbers out, you'll see there are no page numbers. If I take the right aligned page numbers out, they just run in with the text. My preference usually is for a leader of some sort. You'll notice your tab leader can be a dotted line, a dashed line, or a solid line. It's the same as what you would have used in your tab setting assignment. So I'm going to leave it at a dotted line for now. And I'm going to go to Options. And you'll notice here in your options, it's saying, okay, these are the styles that were used in your assignment, and this is the level that we're going to make them. So what it's saying is anything that had heading 1 style applied to it will be at the very left margin. Anything that's a heading 2 style is going to be a TOC level 2, which means it's going to be indented a ½ inch from the margin. Then heading 3 style is going to be TOC level 3, and it's going to be indented another ½ inch. So in this case, it will be indented 1 inch. We're going to change these. So we used heading 1, 2, 3, and 4. We also used body text. Well, I do not want the body text appearing in my table of contents because my whole document will then show up as part of my table of contents. So use just your heading styles that you applied to headings within the document. So I want heading 1 and 2 styles to always be at the very left margin, so I will make those TOC level 1. And then heading 3 and 4, I want to be TOC level 2, so those are indented. And then I'm going to click OK. And then I'm leaving the show page numbers. I'm going to right align the page numbers, and I'm actually going to make this a dashed leader instead of a dotted leader. And then I'm going to click OK. And there you go. You have a table of contents very, very quickly. So you'll notice in here that your table of contents is formatted to Times New Roman 10. You can go change that if you want and make it whatever you want. In this case, I've not asked you to make any changes. I just wanted a blank line between the title and the actual table of contents itself. The other thing that I want you to understand is if you had messed up and put a wrong style on, so I'm going to come down here And this corporate publishing, I'm going to make it a heading 2 so you can see what I'm talking about. So that's going to be heading style 2. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to update the. So I'm going to update the table. It'll ask, do you want to update page numbers only or the entire table? I'm going to say update the entire table. So you'll see the second occurrence of corporate publishing now is showing up as being at the very left side of the table of contents. It's no longer indented, and that's because I made it a heading style 2. It actually should be a heading style 3, so I'm going to go back down there and fix that again. So I'm going to select that and then change that to heading 3, but then I also need to go back and update my table of contents. Because it doesn't automatically update, you will have to manually update that. So you can right click and choose update field, or you can press the F9 key across the top of your keyboard. So I'm going to tell it to update the field, and I want to update the entire table and click OK. And there you go, everything is the way it should look. So that's a quick, easy way to put in the table of contents, and that's why I love using styles to format a large document.